So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to... God damn it, why are you peaking so much? Where are my other volume settings? I know I loaded those. Hearts of Iron, you can now play sound. And... Sorry, everyone. Sound settings. That does not look right. Okay. Windows Update. Stop screwing with me. Okay, here it is. Recording, microphone, properties, levels, 76. Everything is as it should be. I'm going to have to test around and check stuff again after this, because it's feeling weird. But I apologise for that. I don't know what happened. Okay. I hope that makes it onto YouTube. No, it didn't. Does that mean no more Hearts of Iron at all, or just Kaiserreich? Everything. Well, Hearts of Iron-y. I'm just tired of this. I mean, I got heavily burnt out in Europa Universalis, but I still enjoyed that game. I was just physically burnt out. On this one, I am just fed up with how bad the AI is. It just ruins the games. Like the last couple, like the Egypt game, never going to make it onto YouTube because that was just completely destroyed by the AI. I wasn't even going to do this Australasia run. I only did it because I went to ParadoxCon and they had a fair amount to talk about with Man the Guns. So this is kind of your bonus. Anyway, I think we just joined the war, did we not? Yes, we did. Although we are still waiting for Baratia to join in, because that's what we were going to do. So we have our armies here. They are not trained or anything. That's because... Oh no, we have guns, we have manpower. So I could be training these guys, and I probably should be. Let's do that. No, what's going to take its place is just going to be more Europa Universalis. Probably. Because I really like that game. I have not been doing it justice lately. Because I got the Knights game going on at the moment. I'd quite like to do one as Gelderland or something. So yeah, probably that. And no Victoria 3. Not even any Roman Imperator for a while. Iran is justifying against us, so that's probably against India. That would be a interesting state. Of course, they're putting all of their troops on the Iranian border now. No, it's Baratia that's the bigger threat, you fools. Was I a Master System or a NES guy back in the day? Wrong on both counts. Could I do a recap of what I'm doing at Australasia? Surviving. No, the main thing that's been happening with Australasia is pretty much a choice of government. So you first of all have your 1936 election, where you choose whether to go democratic or do something more radical. Then you have a second election in 1939, I think it's every 3 years, where you can choose a couple more. So you can go syndicalist, you can go Australia First, or you can go Victory of the Guard, which is like a coup. I refused all of those and we just stayed... we just stayed democratic because I wanted to throw in my lot fully with the Entente, because I actually kind of enjoy the Entente gameplay. And that is pretty much where we got. It is only 39. We spent a lot of time last time just talking about what was going to be happening with Man the Guns. Alright, so I've got medium tanks. I think I was going to get some more tank development. No, it was the motorized. I was going to get the hardness and the max speed. Was it this one? Might have been that one, but I think I was actually going to go for this one in the end. I don't remember. Regardless, I can start producing medium tanks. That's the main thing from there, which we will do. 39. Do I have all of these? Pretty much. Don't need synthetic oil, I don't think. We could start doing some decryption. That's probably wise. And then production. We're going to add medium tanks to our production, because ultimately my army is going to be medium tanks and mechanized. We do not have the manpower for anything other than that, really. So I think I'm just going to do this. We're just going to seriously double down on producing that. What are we still building? We are still building some things, but I think I can invest in trade. We'll get it from US. And steel, not from Germany. Sweden? Sure. Alright. Lost more wars from my leaving holes in the lines than actually being outclassed by the enemy. Yeah, the front lines in this, I mean, someone quite aptly in one of my comments said that I spend more time fighting my AI than I do fighting the enemy, and that's kind of true. The frontline AI since Waking the Tiger is just busted. Which really upsets me, because I was actually enjoying Hearts of Iron. Am I actually hearing myself properly? Hello, 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 hello. There's definitely something up in my sound at the moment. I sound off. I do have political power. EM remark, a Third Reich. Maybe one day they'll make a game about this, I'm not sure. Possibly. What aircraft do I have? Oh no, that's ships. Cruisers. Was I going to double down on light cruisers or heavies? Because with this one I can get the light cruiser bonuses, which is armor and firepower, which is actually pretty good. So I think I was building a fleet of light cruisers. So maybe it was this one. And tactical bombers. Doing convoys right now. 36, so I do need to research light cruisers. I think we'll do that now. Am I going to play the new Stellaris update? I've already been playing it. You'll probably find videos on demand in the videos thing. In the archive. I'm not going to put it up on YouTube just because I have too much stuff on YouTube at the moment. And Stellaris doesn't tend to do particularly well anyway. Okay. Why are you not giving me all the steel? Oh, it's probably being intercepted. I am, however, getting all of that. Japan. Whose side are you on? You on your own side? Siam, Fentiang, Philippines, Transsamar. At the moment they are independent, although they've gone fascist. Not sure that really affects me though. Fishy, every time Mordred gets a bit, a Viking gets their wings. I get that, gets a bit and get... So I just got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wings. That was me doing a wing impression. Didn't really work. The treatment of the native Maori peoples has been one of striking points since the administration of the New Zealand. Under the Confederation of the New Zealand government has been pressing the larger government for years now to pass an act granting greater privileges and land rights to the natives of their islands than they enjoyed by Aborigines elsewhere in Australia. Doing so would appease New Zealand, though would not be appreciated elsewhere in Australia, but there are many in the government who suggest the unproductive Maori land could be put to far better use under government control. These rights are unnecessary, which gives me building slots. But the Maori get pissed off permanently. Or we give them more rights, appease New Zealand. We lose some political power, which is fine. We get more recruitable population, a little, and also political power. Of course, we'll give them the rights. Oh yeah, the USA... The PSA... Did the PSA spit out? I don't think the PSA ever appeared. And unfortunately, because I'm actually actively in a war, I can't meddle. Not that I had enough troops to do so anyway, actually, thinking about it. You stop training. You just keep training. Train, train. Technology. That was industrial. Now we can continue with the encryption. And more of these. New oil exploration, which gives me more of the decisions, which I haven't actually really used. Or we could get the armament production going. For some more military factories, which actually sounds like a decent plan. And we need to have done all 3 of these before we can do any of this. I think I am actually just going to get the industry. I'm kind of surprised that I've not done so already. Up until now, most armaments have been imported from the rest of the Commonwealth. The rise of proper armament industry will require a great deal of planning and funding, but it's absolutely necessary for the nation's future. A bit for my thoughts. My thoughts are that I am waiting for Baratia to do something so that I can involve myself in India and hopefully have a unified India to help the Entente. Alright, artillery upgrade, still 39. Let's get decryption. Batavian Commune, are you with the International? You're not. Not yet, anyway. Also, let's upgrade our artillery. And I am short on our steel again. Yeah, so Sweden steel's just not getting through. So I think we're going to buy from Japan instead. Still a tiny bit short, but that's fine. The great schism of the Australian Labour Party. Since Jack Lang's readmittances to its ranks, the Labour Party has been streaming with internal disputes. Today, Lang struck out the Labour leader, John J. Curtin, claiming Curtin had gone too far. Had not gone far enough dealing with the radicals, and that they are all but certainly to plunge the country into chaos. This great schism of the Australasian Labour Party has firmly separated the Oceanic Workers' Movement into a reformist and populist rump Labour Party, as well as the exiled revolutionary movement consolidated around the Australasian Council of Trade Unions. Yet, all is not well in Labour, since friction still exists between Lang and the popular John J. Curtin. Am I actually getting anything through my headset? Hang on. I'm not sure I'm getting any... No, I'm not. You guys are hearing stuff, but there's no game music, is there? That's playing. So if I'm talking... Yeah, see, that doesn't sound any different. Does this? Oh. There's definitely something going on with my volume right now. What the actual hell? Okay, I'm hearing clicky buttons. And music, albeit quietly. Alright, I think that's back to normal. Something must have just got unplugged or something. I don't know. Yeah, the Entente won't be able to do anything until France and Germany start fighting, and I don't think they're at war yet. I'm fairly sure they're not. However, the Commune is invading Portugal, which I'm surprised they had the naval power to do. Oh, please tell me we haven't lost our navy. Really? Canada's still got theirs. It's just France that's lost their entire fleet. Canada's in the war, right? Yes. They've not lost anything, though. Yeah, the French Republic's lost tons. They've bled these guys a fair bit. I don't know what's going on. Am I building aircraft? Not yet. You guys trained? Most of you. Another thing I do want to do actually is switch my cavalry for motorized. How much will that cost to do? Actually, it would be much cheaper to change you to that template. You. Change template. Motorized. No, I can't afford that just yet. I can, however, get some of you changing. Like so. You can go back to training. And now I do need to build more motorized. I think that's why I was focusing the motorized so heavily. Also, the other thing is my infantry divisions were, I think, getting support equipment added. Yeah, you guys don't have any yet. Okay. Germany's not gotten involved yet. No, I mean, still 39. It's still relatively cheap for Kaiserreich. Cheap. Early. It's still relatively early for Kaiserreich. Okay, let's do those. I still feel like the volume's off. Something's definitely happened here. Alright, I'm curious. If I load Spotify up again, has that somehow, like, tweaked my volume? No. Because I'm sure the music used to be louder. Didn't it? Is that better? At least I'm hearing something now. Whatever happened with Iran and India? I have no idea. I think they must have had a focus or something, which was claim India, and then just never followed through. Alright, next thing with the motorized divisions. I mean, ultimately you are going to be the tanks. So we're going to need to have enough tanks to do that. Encryption's happened. Don't think we need radio detection. Still October 39. Doctrine? Doctrine's still going. Need to wait until 49 with that. Let's get the field hospitals. That would be a good option. Good choice. Does Afghanistan have a focus tree? No. I'm actually fairly surprised by that, considering they tend to last quite a long time and are like the very first war in the game. And yeah, Russia went communist. Which means when Germany does go to war, they're going to be a bit screwed. Particularly because France has lost its navy, so Germany's going to have a much harder time containing the Commune and the Union. Which in turn means that we're going to have a much harder time containing those. Wait, Muscat joined us. Have you joined the Entente? You have. Muscat has a focus tree? Interesting. So the Entente is growing. Vientiane declared war on Qing. Although you've mostly taken Mongolia out. I was going to say, fighting Mongolia and Qing at the same time would be possibly a bit difficult, but seeing as you've pretty much taken Mongolia out already, that would be less of a problem. Alright, let's get recon companies so we can make sure all of our support units are as strong as possible. Via rubber from Siam, I think. And do I still have decisions to improve stuff? I do, but again, I have got... Oh, trade mission. Ah! Of course, I can do that. Okay, we're going to save points for that one. Free radar. Yeah, I know it's pretty much free. It's 90%. I probably will get it, but where I am, radar's not going to do me much good, because I doubt anyone's going to be attacking me by air anyway. See if the Soviets have made their own faction. Okay. Nope. Spanish Republic. Yeah, that was from the Kingdom of Spain. Is that Franco? Oh, Franco took over. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the munitions plants. That unlocks the decisions. I think I need to improve the army. Clarify Anzac Doctrine. Let's do that one. The Australian New Zealand Army Corps has a long and proud history as one of the best fighting forces in the Empire. Its methods are dated, however, and we should consider carefully what its approach will be going into the new era of warfare. Well, alright then. And now that I have some more factories available, I think I'm going to double down with the tank production, which will definitely necessitate getting into more oil. And some more steel. I am on free trade, right? Yes. Entente will gain Russia and the... Sorry, the International will gain Russia and we get the USA, yeah, pretty much. Oh, here it is. Company of France declared war on Germany. And Germany called Spain in against France. That's good for them. And that's what's going to mean that Portugal and Spain are now together against this little invasion. Wait, our ally? Right, because Germany is in essentially the same war now. Wow. That's a big Bulgaria. That's actually a surprisingly frightening Bulgaria. I think they just absorbed Romania. Nope, there's Romania back again. How many puppets do you have? Turkish Commune is an occupied puppet of Bulgaria. They're actually even more scary than I thought. No, that's not it. It's diplomatic. There it is. That's not going to show me. So Bulgaria owns Romania and Turkey. Russia may form the Fourth Internationale. It might be the Fourth Internationale, but it will never be better than the 2.2nd Internationale. The Dutch aren't in it. They've gone communist, but they are not in the Internationale. I've been watching that one closely. Because I would strike at Indonesia in a second if they were.
Ready to move. Ready.
Okay, now I can do the decision. We'll send a trade thing to Muscat. And I just need a tiny bit more experience. What's Bharatiya doing? Invade the great mines from abroad. End national debate. Light cruiser 2s. Okay, I can start building those. Seeing where they get their focus to declare war on India. Probably these. take Delhi. Declares war on Dominion of India, so yeah, that is it. Can't tell if they've begun or not. They've certainly not taken it yet, though. Okay, so we've got the light cruiser, so we can start building a fleet of light cruisers. Which is good. 39. I should be doing own guns. I should have done that a year ago. What do I think of the Ethiopia focus tree? I have not had much chance to interact with it. Bulgaria just joined the war on our side. It's impressive. I've only actually played as Somalia in this area. Ooh, it's bigger than I thought. There's quite a lot there. If Iran loses after beating the Ottomans, I'll die. Well, Iran's fighting Afghanistan, but they still haven't done anything with India. Muscati trade deal approved. Great. That just gave me political power. Cool. Afghanistan is the graveyard of empires. This is true. Can I see? Wow, Austria has quite a few bits. Yeah, this is all Reichspakt now. So that's actually quite a scary German alliance against the Third Internationale. Especially as they're fighting against Spain at the same time. Two front war for France, but not for Germany. So Germany could actually win this. Oh, that's a big naval battle. That's a huge naval battle. Crikey. That's the combined British-French navies against the German navy. Like the entire German navy, I think. Dönitz is in charge. Why have you got Dönitz in charge? He's a submarine leader. Both of you are struggling with carrier, having too many. You both have 6 carriers. Although, you're on half morale. You have 11 battleships to their 7. There's mass motorization. I will check that in a minute. I'm too fascinated by the naval battle. Also, you have aircraft. They don't. But Germany's lost 16 battleships now. Oh, oh. Oh no, I want to see the results. I want to know how many ships died there. Not going to show me. Oh. That was a huge battle, though. That's a bigger fight than you usually see the AI pulling off. Can the two Sicilies join the Entente? I think so. I seem to remember that being an option. Yes. Yes, they can. We have like 3 times more manpower in the field than they do. Canada's lost 200,000 men. So the Canadian contribution's gone from 0 to 194,000. Which probably just means that the Canadian invasion fleet was just... or invasion force was just sunk. You don't lose that many troops in like a month. Without having done something stupid. German Navy's trying again. Yeah, they've only really got the carriers left. So, Germany won the naval battle, even without us. Which is pretty impressive. Ah, we have 25 experience. Hold your horses. You know what this means. Medium tanks are now in the motorized. And I can actually do it. So I still need to turn those into motorized. Which we'll start doing. I'll just need to retrain. In fact, I'd be surprised if you guys don't need to retrain. Come on. There you go. Okay. A couple of things. These are now going to be the... Cavalry Guard. Their sign is going to be the tank. Actually, these are the lightning tanks. And their icon Gonna be the tank.
Ready, sir.
There they are. In all of their glory. The Entente did soften up the International's fleet though. True, but quite frankly they didn't do that much damage to it. Like, that's what I was checking. Canada hadn't lost many ships, but France had lost them all.